Alright, what's up everybody? This is a little review on how to play Need for Speed Rivals and a little bit of what the game is about. So if you ever played Hot Pursuit on ps3, that's basically what this game is, but it's like rehashed. The layout is a little bit different. So at first I really hated this game because I felt like Hot Pursuit was like perfect the way that they made that. So when I started playing this, I was kind of pissed off at the way they changed it because the other way works so well. But once you do get used to the way that this game is, it's actually really fun. And but at first you kind of really don't know what the hell's going on. So that's what I'm gonna explain what you have to do and kind of the basics and how to do things. So you could either pick between the racer career or the cop career, and you could switch back and forth any time that you want. First thing they give you is an assignment, so I'll show you what that looks like. You get 3 different assignments you can pick from. Now, depending on which one you pick, they all unlock the same car, but a different type of the same car. So, there's the middle one here, this is undercover, so if you beat this objective, then you get the undercover Bugatti. If you beat the enforcer, you get the enforcer Bugatti. And if you beat the patrol, you get the patrol Bugatti. They're almost pretty much all the same. They just look a little bit different. Like for example, undercover, they don't have the police lights on top of the car. But I don't really like getting the undercover ones because a lot of times the other cops that are free roaming, they think that you're a racer because you don't have the police lights on, and they'll start crashing into you, and they actually wreck you, which really fucks you up. So after you pick one of these things, whatever you like to play more, that's the objectives you're obviously going to want to pick. Me personally, I like the Hot Pursuits a lot because those are really fun. So I try to pick usually the Enforcer because that always has Hot Pursuits to do. So they give you a list of things to do, and then see, I already picked this and I already played a little bit, but after you pick that, you go into the open world map, which is here. You could pick where you want to spawn. Now, there's no... this changed a lot from Hot Pursuit. There's no, like, single player. Actually, the single player is incorporated into the multiplayer. So they combined it together instead of having 2 separate things. They mashed it all together. So, as you can see, there's 5 other people in the session. And you could tell the other people in the session because they have the little, their little avatars above their heads driving around. Like this guy right here, that's one of the guys. And there's also a lot of AI bots driving around. And see, here's another one down here. But you actually can't really tell the difference between the AI and the regular people because the AI is really good in this game. So you can pick where to spawn. Usually you want to spawn where your objectives are. This way you can just hop right into an objective. So as you see, it says the only thing I have left is Gold 2 Interceptors. But before I get to that, before I get to the actual gameplay, after you beat the assignment, you usually unlock a new car at a new level. So then you can pick the cars here from the bottom. And then after you pick a car, you can upgrade it with Pursuit Tech, which is like your weapons. So you have 2 slots to do that, which is triangle and circle. So here's a few of the different Pursuit Techs that you have. You have like helicopters. It's basically all the stuff from Hot Pursuit, but if you never played Hot Pursuit, you have electrostatic fields, EMPs, and then you can actually upgrade the level of those weapons too. But you can't do that until you rank up some. So we got roadblocks, some spike strips, that's pretty much it, and a shock ram. The shock ram's really cool because you can kind of launch the people in the air. You can change the license plate, and if you're playing as a racer, you actually have a little bit more options to customize your car. You can put stickers on your car and liveries. You can change like the color and all that, but when you're the cop, you can't really can't mod your car. But the benefits of being a cop is that you could kind of pause the menu when you want and race around. You don't really have to worry about getting messed up. But when you're a racer, it's constantly being chased and all that. So I'm going to show you some other tricks when we start playing here. So I have 2 interceptor matches. Let's see here. So we'd find interceptor on the map. Click start there. Also, you don't want to really wreck. And if you do wreck, I think you lose your multiplier points. I'm not really sure about that. I know if you're a racer, you lose it, but I'm not sure if you're a cop, you lose it. So as you drive around in the world, you see these little, like the banner above my head, that's an interceptor event. So you could either spawn here, or you could drive around to different ones and play different ones. You don't have to play the ones that are in your objective. You could just free roam and play it. So you can really pick whatever one you want. And see, that car just drove past me. That was a random AI bot. And if you want, you can actually chase them and bust them if you want, and then get points for that. Or you can just free roam and just get a bunch of points. So I'll show you a little bit of the gameplay here before we talk about any other stuff on how to play. So with the interceptor events, you just chase one person and you try to stop them. Now the hot pursuit events, you actually chase 5 people in a race, and those are a lot funner. So depending on the events, is the kind of tasks that you get. Like rapid response is just kind of a time trial thing. That was my shock ram I sent at him. That kind of fucks him up when they're driving. Now, so you have turbo at the X button. And you can actually bust them by just driving up to them. So I busted that guy really, really fast. I actually got a trophy for it too. L1 turns your sirens on and off. So if you could see above my speedometer there on the bottom right, you could see it says 5 and 4 right above it. Now that's your weapons right there. So when you start running low on your weapons, or you run out of weapons and you want to recharge them, you're going to want to find a repair shop. And also the repair shop gives you full health. So you can do that by 2 ways. One is you can press the option button, and you can look on your map for the closest one. Or if you can't really see one on the map, if you look in the top left-hand corner, it says Easy Drive. So you press the D-pad and it opens up another menu there at the top left. So you can find events, or you could look at your GPS here, find the nearest route to what you want to go to, if you want to go to the command post or repair shop or whatever. Now that really helps when you're the racer, because you can't pause your game really when you're the racer, because you'll probably get busted. So the top left-hand corner with the D-pad is actually the best thing to use to find where you want to go. There, you can see it a little better now. So we're going to try to find the repair post. So we go down to GPS, nearest repair shop, and then it marks it on your map where to go. So we're going to follow this line to the repair shop. And if you look at the bottom left corner, it says 1.1 miles. That's how far you are from your destination. Actually, my battery's dying here on my camera, so I don't know when this is going to cut off, so I'm going to try to jam as much stuff as I can into this. But that's the basic mechanics of the game and what to do, just in case it does cut off. So here's a repair shop. We're going to drive through it. My car is fully repaired now, and my weapons are full. So now what I'm going to do is I want to just kind of bank my cash. So I'm going to look at GPS and find the nearest command post. Usually you want to try to not go to the command post until you finish all your tasks. And the reason for that is to get the most points possible. But you still get your points if you go a little bit early. Sometimes if you're about to wreck or if you gotta leave or something, then you're gonna want to go to the command post. So the racers don't have command posts. What they have is hideouts. They have hideouts all around the map, which is basically the same thing as the command post. So here's a random racer in front of me. If I wanted to, I could just ram into him. Or just start my headlights and start a pursuit. But here's my command post, so I'm actually going to go in there. So we hit L1 to go in there. So I'm actually going to jump right back into the world and find another interceptor event. And I'm going to play this until the battery runs out on the camcorder, and just so you can see some more of the gameplay. But that's it for the basic concept of the game, of what to do and everything. So like I said, the cop pursuit is actually a lot funner. Actually, I'll switch to the racer career. Because even though I don't really like the racer career, others might like it. So we'll show what that's like a little bit. So I'm not too far in the racer career. If you see on the top right hand corner, I'm only rank 5. And I'm rank like 20 with the cop. So. And this one, the objectives ain't, is pretty much just driving around.